I've now watched the debate on TV or on my computer because for the book, to write about write the book. And I will tell you that it was horrible on TV and it was worse in person. It was worse in person. It was disturbing. We have little iPads that we can use to write to the control room. I don't know why this isn't like something I have on my desk every day.
I want that.
I know, you should really get it. It's fantastic. It is fantastic, but they don't want to hear from us. I think that's what it is. That's why we don't all have iPads.
They just want you to rap.
But this wasn't exactly rap. So I wrote, like, when in that first answer when he said we finally beat Medicare, I wrote, because I didn't know who was in the control room, but I wrote holy smokes, because it was obvious that there was this was just historically bad. The worst presidential debate performance in the history of presidential debate. Dana wrote a note to me saying he just lost the election.
So I said that this was Biden at his best.
Sure.
That's what I saw. That's what other people saw. I was obviously wrong. So I'm not sure what my takeaway is here.
This one story tells you everything that's wrong with corporate media. MSNBC's Joe Scarborough admits to Jake Tapper that he was obviously wrong about Biden. Oh my God. How many times can you bend the knee to Trump? Are you kidding me? He's it's a season of media mea culpas. Oh God, this is so sad, Jody.
It is.
With MSNBC's Joe Scarborough on Wednesday admitting he was obviously wrong when he described President Biden as the best Biden ever last year. Lots of times he was. Oh my God, the one debate was bad. I said this was Biden at his best. That's what I saw. That's what other people saw. I was obviously wrong. No, oh my God, stand your ground, Joe. Find your spine. Other than the normal aging process, Jody, there is no gotcha and cover up and okay. I know I'm screaming at you, and I say this every day. Pardon me. I feel like I'm startling you. He said, so I'm not sure what my takeaway is here, or the next time, is to find your courage. He said, but if you're around a guy for hours and hours and hours, I guess the question is, what's the takeaway here? What did you learn? Because did you pick it up in real time? Well, lots of people that were around Biden said, other, again, than normal aging, he seemed fine. Yeah. You know, again, as we said, Jody, yes, he was sick. He's old. Yeah. He was sick for that debate. He said it was terrible. Like, okay. Scarborough's admission he was wrong about Biden comes just a day after he was hesitant to go that far. He said the ex-president stumbled and bumbled around, but it's actually the same case as a lot of times when I've gone in and talked to Donald Trump. Thank you. Report that more. Yeah. There's more obvious mental decline with Trump than there is with Biden. And by the way, Biden's always been a gaffe machine. Yeah. Like he's always had a stutter. Uh-huh. Like in some ways, yes, it was exacerbated by age, but oh my God, again, Jody, as we say every day here, show me one thing, one policy, one decision he made. Exactly. That was not great for America and was not historically successful. On Tuesday, while appearing on we're not done with the. While appearing on Megyn Kelly's show, Jake Tapper said he called Lara Trump to apologize to her after she claimed Biden was showing signs of cognitive decline. She saw something I didn't see at the time, 100%, and oh my God.
He's really going for the MAGA crowd now.
Find some balls. Oh, my God.
He's still mad that Hunter wouldn't allow him that exclusive.
Thank you.
That's what that's about.
Oh, yes. By the way, Jody, more reporting on that Jake Tapper was just mad. Mm-hmm. You know, they picked Aaron Burnett for access at the White House one time, and he, like a little man baby, called and like, I'm Jake Tapper. This is my network. Oh, my God. Save us from screamy man babies. Anyway, but yeah, that, and then he called Hunter Biden on a blocked number when Beau was dying to try to get an exclusive about him dying, and you know, Hunter told him to off.
Yes, he did.
So, let's talk about the conflict of interest of him moderating this debate and never fact-checking Trump while he's writing a hit piece book on Biden already. I mean, the whole thing is... The only answer is the politics bar. Good fine American, Jody.
Thank you.
And everyone in the Stephanie Miller cinematic universe.
There were a lot in that first episode.
We'll all be your Joe Rogan, but without the stupid dude bro advice. It's Joe Rogan, but with real science. That's not important now. Let's move on, shall we? Karen in Chicago. Hello.
Hi. Good morning. So, you know, here's the thing. There was a big swing, and I believe it was a district in New York, from Donald Trump, who had 70% support, a Democrat was just elected.
Right.
The messaging has got to go directly at the Republican Party. There's no difference between MAGA Republicans and Republicans. We have got to go directly at them and hit them and make sure that people understand who is doing this to them. And that has got to be, because we need to do this in the midterms.
Yeah, Karen, it's exhausting.
Right?
They do this every time. And, I don't understand it. They do this. It's not like this is something new. They're going to cut benefits. They're going to, throw millions off health care to benefit the top 1%. They do it every time.
And here's the thing. Anita brought up this thing. Yeah, but, it has to go to the Senate. And there are senators, Republican senators, that are against it. But just like they took credit for the infrastructure bill, they're going to go out there and say they're against it, vote for it, and their constituents are too dumb to realize that they voted for it.
Well, and
so
they also,
that at all.
Yeah, they do rat bastard stuff. Like a lot of this, the Medicaid and Medicare cuts don't kick in until 2029. So they conveniently will blame Democrats. Right. I mean, this is
Absolutely.
what I mean. The stuff they slipped in there that government officials don't have to comply with judges' court orders. Who do you think that's for? Right. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, the silencer for guns. You're like, oh, great. So the machine guns we now have to, will be quieter when they slaughter you and your family. I mean, it's just the stuff they slip in there.
It is frightening.
Yeah.
You talk about it as we're in the stupidest timeline. We're in a dangerously stupid timeline. This is, really, I'm glad. It feels like people are waking up. Like, I have people just in my day-to-day life that are bringing it up to me. Like, I'm not even the one bringing stuff up anymore.
Yeah.
So I really hope that people understand the moment that we're in and start engaging and talking to people that are reachable. Forget about the MAGA people. They're done. They're a cult. So anyway, but I love you guys.
I love
Thank
you
so much. Great podcast, Jody.
Oh, thank you, honey. We're going to call you and have you on soon.
Yay! All right.
Oh, good. I'm there. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Oh, well, feel free to take care of your booking needs while you're on my show. That's fine. Any other show business you need to? Okay. Yeah, Jim McGovern's has been great. He said, let me say this again. Democrats will not stand by and watch Trump and his billionaire friends destroy this country without putting up a hell of a fight. That's all we can ask for. It's all we want on the Democratic side is just fight. And by the way, unfortunately, because Jerry Conley died, we've had, is it 9 Democrats die? Yeah. This is how they've gotten the couple of extra numbers to eke out this just disastrous. Okay. Representative Vindman said last night a callous, dangerous partisan bill passed with solely Republican support, and they did it while Americans were asleep, hoping no one would notice. I am outraged and disgusted. I cannot fathom how extreme Republicans can sleep soundly after rubber stamping the largest cuts to basic needs program for health care and hunger in my lifetime. That's the other thing. We got to stop being shocked. Because, again, they do it every time. It's like the Flintstones background. Yes, it's going to be another rock tree. Whatever. They're going to do it again. I mean, it's okay. Attorney Ryan said, I predict U.S. credit will be downgraded again. Trump's tax cuts for the rich will trigger a massive revenue crisis, and the U.S. will default on its debt while spending more but giving the people less. This is life under Republican rule. When this nightmare ends, it will take generations to repair. True, but, depressing. The good news is I can barely hear myself or anyone else. And so it makes it,
fun.
It's a sadder yet quieter world. Hi, Larry, the mailman in Minneapolis. Hi.
How are you guys? I love you. Sisters doing it for themselves.
That's right. That's what we're talking about.
Here's the deal. There's a really horrible thing in this big, horrendous bill that nullifies the court.
Yes.
And just to let you know, I've already called my senator, Amy Klobuchar, to demand that she filibuster.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
The Senate is not going to pass that bill.
In America, personal religious beliefs should be just that, personal. But today, Christian nationalism is on the rise, threatening separation of church and state. Laws are being passed based on religious doctrine instead of reason, eroding our rights and freedoms in legislatures, public schools, even in courtrooms. One set of religious beliefs is being forced onto everyone else, but that's not what our founders intended. The Freedom from Religion Foundation is fighting back. as the nation's leading group of free thinkers working to keep religion out of government, FFRF protects your right to think for yourself, whether you've always been secular, left religion behind, or simply believe in true religious freedom for everyone. If we don't stand up now, we may lose our religious freedoms. Join FFRF in defending our secular constitution and keeping faith a personal choice, not a government mandate. Visit ffrf.us/freedom to learn more, become a member, or text my last name Miller to 511-511, because in a truly free country, no one's faith should dictate everyone's future. Text Miller to 511-511 today.